These
He brought the whole goal down.
are the 20 wildest NBA moments. Starting with Cole Anthony, who wanted to get zesty on the court.
Game on the line. And Desmond Bane with ice in his veins.
Bro, what the hell was that? Even coach didn't want to touch him.
We ain't shaking no hands.
We ain't shaking no.
Hey, but what's worse than that was Blake Griffin giving his trainer the Diddy treatment.
They're getting a little bit of ice. Hey, yep. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, yo, Blake, my God. But what's even worse than that is a front flip that got some mascots killed.
Well, Bernie's birthday. Oh, my Bernie.
Oh man, prayers up for their nuts. But what's even wilder than that is an NBA arena getting destroyed from an earthquake. In one NBA game, everyone was hyped for the debut of upcoming stars Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett. But right before they really went off, the entire arena started shaking like a PlayStation controller.
Measured earthquake in
they're
California
stop the game here, Mark, right
just yesterday. The score clock is shifting ever so slightly.
That's because a huge 7.1 earthquake hit Southern California all the way up to Vegas, and the rest of the game ended up being canceled. But these two players have been shaky ever since. But at number 16, the Beard almost knocked himself out cold.
And Josh Hart has to worry about the contact. Hart just lost the man. Oh, and then
I thought bro was a strip club legend, not taking balls to the face. Even Josh Hart was confused. Speaking of being confused, Giannis pulled off a play in MSG that no one has even seen before.
98%.
Bro just turned that dunk into a pass and he was like, yeah, that's what I meant to do all along. Like one fan who got a courtside haircut during a game.
Oh, this is the ultimate barbershop here tonight.
Turns out it was YouTuber Gideon, who's just getting lined up in the middle of the game. Everyone was speechless. I mean, look at Ant's face. You know he wanted to catch a fade too. Just like the kind D Brook was ready to give to a T-Rex.
First free throw attempt, you see the Raptors mascot.
Devin Booker got so pissed that the Raptors mascot was effing up his free throw. So he just banished that dino to the corner. And this dinosaur was living in Book's head rent-free. And when the Pacers found out, they played the theme for Jurassic Park during his warm-ups.
Devin Booker.
Damn, soon all the mascots will come together and form an Avengers alliance against Booker. Just don't invite this guy. But what's even more wild than that is a referee who was all about clapping cheeks.
Well, they're about a 4.5-hour plane trip apart, but I think this is a new rivalry developing.
Oh my god, ref grabbed both of those players' cheeks. Is Diddy sponsoring this game? But what's even more wild is a player leading the league in blocking shoes.
Got a technical and Curry hit the free throw, so it was a 26-point lead early in the third. And he lost his shoe.
When his shoe got lost on the court, Steph Curry did his best to get it out of the way. And when he had a moment to toss it back to his teammate who lost it, this happened.
Couldn't take advantage of it, and that shoe is, Curry grabs it. Chandler swats the shoe out of bounds.
Chandler swatted out of bounds like it counted as an official block. And now that we're down to the top 10, things are about to get out of control. So pound the like and subscribe buttons or I'll make you disappear like this basketball.
Westbrook able to get inside again.
Like for real, where did the ball go? Brody really is a magician. But what's really spooky is when everyone thought The Undertaker was gonna show up. It was game 6 in a close series between the 76ers and the Hawks, and the home team was on a run and down by just 1, with less than 2 minutes to go until
Maxey almost, the lights just went out here as they inbounded the ball.
the lights just went out, like the Hawks were behind on their electricity bill. But to make things even worse, when the lights finally did come back on, all the Hawks' momentum was lost, losing that game 104-99. Oh man, but they should consider themselves lucky because there was actually some NBA players who had a crazy stalker. During one game, a woman just showed up on the court and was quickly escorted off. So nothing to see here, right? However, this is where things got wild, because it turns out the fan was a well-known Nugget stalker who was supposed to be banned from the arena.
It was a bizarre incident, the woman apparently randomly walking onto the floor. However, this lady has a history with the Nuggets. I talked to a couple of the detectives. Detective Todd Erickson, who had immediately grabbed her and walked her off the court, said several years ago she was found stalking or following several players. She has basically been banned from the arena, but she got in tonight. She was taken off.
Man, who knew what might have happened? But no one knew that one team was about to have the biggest ass whooping in NBA history.
Watson met at the summit. Aldama running the floor and dunking. Has a straight line drive and he backs it down. Anthony Melton, have yourself a night. Clark
Grizzlies force another steal.
Tyus, Dillon throws it down.
Final score, Grizzlies 152, Thunder 79, a 73-point blowout. And if you're from OKC, that's just hard to watch. But there was another moment that was even harder to listen to. Famous singer, Fergie, pulled off one of the worst national anthem renditions in history. Damn, that was so bad. Even the Golden State Warriors had to save Fergie's career by making a remix. Now, if you think that was wild, there was a guy who just did a pick and roll.
For all the wrong reasons. One, their leading scorer, Carmelo Anthony, 27+ points a game.
Ow. Oh, dude thought he was slick. Just like a couple players who got paid big to not play. Overpaying for a mediocre player is as common in the NBA as questionable outfits. But paying a player millions of dollars every year just to sit at home and eat hot Cheetos isn't. Yet that's exactly what the Knicks and the Nets did when it came to Joakim Noah and Darren Williams. Despite playing 53 games across 2 seasons for New York, the Knicks paid a guy who goes by the name of Sticks a total of $72 million across 5 seasons.
A season left for them to turn it around. Certainly, oh my goodness.
Fun to watch. Joakim Noah by himself.
And then there's Darren Williams, who is still the 6th highest paid player on the Nets roster when Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving got there, despite not playing a single game for the team since 2015.
You want to make sure you get a good one.
Williams recognizes it. Oh, what a pass!
Damn, some of these GMs are worse at math than kids who haven't learned how to count up to 10 yet. But at least they didn't have to deal with a player who wanted to take a crap during a game.
The #1 seed in the West this year, Kobe Bryant knocks it down on the floor. For the Lakers is Paul Pierce.
Minutes later, a miracle happened.
This is the sight that the Celtics fans want to see. And hear the ovation as he comes hopping out of the tunnel.
Bro got a standing ovation and got back in the game and won it, and eventually won the whole series. But years later, he came clean about what actually happened.
I have a confession to make. I just had to go to a bathroom.
It was that bad.
Something went down. I had to go to the bathroom. You were streaking?
I mean, that explains everything, except until he shifted course.
Everybody talking about I had to take a get the out of here. Yeah, I turned my MCL, dog. You act like you can't play on the MCL?
Alright, whatever keeps you asleep at night, man. But there's one game that shut down the entire planet. It was March 2020, and all seemed normal. Just another day of hoops. But just before a game between the Jazz and the Thunder was about to tip off, there was an announcement that changed the world forever.
The game tonight has been postponed.
The game was postponed. All the players walked off the court and wouldn't play again for months due to Big Rona taking over the world. And all because Rudy Gobert was the first one to get sick from it. All because he touched some microphones. Jeez.
He has just tweeted within the past 2 minutes that the NBA is suspending the season.
And this all happened so fast. Looking back on this, I thought the whole world was going to end right there. Not only the NBA season canceled, but the whole sports world was shut down. The whole thing was just freaky. I was freaking out. I had to watch 2K Sims to fill the void. The struggle was real.
Fuck. On defense, Miami.
He's still with the Irish green in the motherfucking.
Okay, I might have gone a little bit overboard. But at #1 is a moment when NBA players went to prison. That's because one fateful night in 2004, the NBA turned into the UFC.
Wife is in me DMs, hey baby.
Things were getting heated between the Pistons and the Pacers. And then suddenly, someone threw a brewski and all hell broke loose.
Fans and players are going at it. The players trying to help each other out. This is very, very dangerous. That's one of the worst scenes I've ever seen. It's an NBA moment in NBA history.
The aftermath was just as brutal as Jermaine O'Neal's slip and slide punch, with 9 players suspended for a total of 146 games. 5 fans and players got charged with assault and sentenced to probation. Absolutely wild, but not as wild as this next video right here. So go ahead and click on that.